There are some initial concerns tonight that 2 doses of one COVID vaccine may not provide enough protection against the Omicron variant. Here to answer your questions is Dr. Daniel Koritzkis, who's Chief of Infectious Diseases at Brigham and Women's Hospital. Dr. Koritzkis, thanks for your time as always.
Well, good to see you, Ben and Erica. Thanks for having me.
Oh, my goodness. Of course. Thanks for being here. So as you know, the CEO of Pfizer said today people who are fully vaccinated with Pfizer now need that booster shot to neutralize the risk from Omicron. So how do they know that?
Well, those recommendations are based on some laboratory studies they did where they looked at blood from people who had received either 2 doses or 3 doses of the Pfizer vaccine and tested the ability of the blood to neutralize the virus in the laboratory. They found that after just 2 doses, the antibody titers were not high enough to be able to neutralize Omicron, but many, not all, but many people who got a booster were able to neutralize the Omicron variant. So that suggests that because the antibodies are a little less effective against Omicron, the higher the levels you can generate by more boosting, the likelier you are to have to achieve a level needed to neutralize the virus.
All right, well, the news today is about Pfizer, and that's in large part because Pfizer put that news out there. But we're already getting a lot of questions from viewers who received one of the other vaccines. I want to ask you this one from Susan. She writes, I got the J&J vaccine in March and a Moderna booster in October. Do I need another shot or another booster to get the same protection as people who got the 2-shot protocol from Moderna or Pfizer? I do think it's probably fair that a lot of J&J recipients thought, oh, they finally caught up by getting a second shot. Do they now need a third like everybody else?
Well, we really don't know yet, but I'm sure that we're going to get that information very soon. Everybody who has samples stored in their freezer from people who have been given different regimens of boosting is now trying to test those specimens against the Omicron variant to see what order of boosting, which combinations of boosting gives what level of neutralizing antibody. First of all, I think it's still important for us to remember Omicron is not the most prevalent variant here in the United States. It's still Delta. So nobody has to run out and do anything tomorrow. There's still some time to sort this out.
Okay, well, speaking of sorting this out, Moderna and Pfizer, they both say they could have a vaccine specifically formulated for Omicron ready by March. So are they proposing people might need a shot in addition to that booster? It's a lot of shots.
Well, I think, again, it's a little early to say. Remember, we were asking just that same question last March and April about Beta, and then Beta didn't really pan out. It disappeared when it was overtaken by Delta. So I think it's great that the companies are working on designing an Omicron-specific vaccine. Whether we're going to need that vaccine or not, I think we're going to see in the next 4 to 8 weeks.
So, Dr. Koritzkis, where does this leave kids under 18? None of them is eligible for a booster shot. Would you still consider them fully vaccinated with 2 doses? I know Erica's kids just got their second. Mine are about to. Parents were just starting to breathe easy on this, but what would you say to them?
Well, first of all, it's great that you got your kids vaccinated. I would say let's focus first on making sure that all the other kids who haven't yet gotten vaccinated get vaccinated. I think it's very likely that we're going to see approval for boosting extended to adolescents and then to younger children because it really does look like these are 3-shot vaccines and not just 2-shot vaccines.
Okay, Dr. Daniel Koritzkis from the Brigham. It's hard to be patient, but we know that we must be, even just to wait for the answers. We appreciate you being here.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.